Hey guys, it's time for Splatfest! Yes, it's not surprising they would pick new stages. Yeah, so his name's just Lil Judd? Okay. Well, welcome everybody. It's time for the first Splatoon 2 Splatfest. Who we got around here? Got any good arts? Yeah, why no ice cream cake? Guess that'd be too easy. Okay, let's head in. Aw. Not surprising, but also a little sad. Ice cream for the win! Nope, that's not what I want. Hey Greta! You ready for some splatting? You've been splatting on the other regions, right? How's it been? Just checking my sound. Am I a little too loud? It's been fun? Nice. Where are all the cake people? Wanna play? There we go. Two Joshes and a Jason. And a Salty. Okay. Yeah, matchmaking's really slow. It's not surprising, unfortunately. Okay, this is Turf War. So I'm gonna at first concentrate on inking more than splatting. And then as I get more of a handle on things, I'll probably become a bit bolder, I suppose. The main thing is getting used to, like, I don't know why they changed the jump button. That's gonna throw me off. Because I'm so used to just hitting, like, Y, I think it is on Splatoon 1 for jumping. Also, how do I dodge? Oh, well, okay. Yeah. Ah, dang it. Where's that sniper? Is he still up there? Oh, he jumped off. Well. Ah. What? Oh, that's. Or is it X? Oh, ah! Oh, it's closer to the camera stick? I guess that makes sense. It's just a little hard to get used to at first. Uh-oh. Looks like we're winning right now. Ah! Well, I got pretty far without dying. That's good. Nice. Parkour. Was that a question, Greta? Yeah. That's too bad. I don't know if any of our usual viewers are doing this right now. Or if they're Team Ice Cream. Oh well, come next week we can team up. Space Mochi. I want some Space Mochi. Cool Cat. Those are some good names on that team. Phoenix and Javier. I like how I said Javier with like a French kind of accent. Makes sense. Classic French name. How do I dodge? Oh, okay. I have to be shooting. Got it. Ah, I'm out of ink. Run. Ah, dang it. I am noticing a difference in like the texture and such, so that's cool. Nah. Those guys are just kind of together, huh? It's a good strategy, I guess. They had each other's backs. We're not doing so hot. Hold still. We were starting to make a comeback, but it doesn't look like we did it. Oh, we did do it. Cool. That was a close one. Yeah, Team Ice Cream. Yeah, the ink looks a lot nicer. It looks more like it's got more, I don't know. Texture's not really the right word. I guess in Splatoon 1 it looks very flat. It just sort of colors the floor and such, but it doesn't really look like it's got a whole lot of volume on its own. Whereas now it looks like it's got a little bit more, like, volume to it, I guess. So that's neat. Baloo. Ice cream power! I want ice cream power. That'd be a good superpower. Power over ice cream. Yeah, for sure. So is the power like the current score of the two teams? .1080p does help. That's true. Oh, see? Did it again. Ah! Oh, your team's winning average. Cool. We gotta get the hang of this sub-weapon. Is it I lock on just by looking at other, just by looking at other players and then I, let it go? Yeah. We're not doing so great. And that's got a lot of range. Ugh. Is that guy still here? No. Oh, crap! Ah. Keep thinking I can go through that for some reason. Ah, well. Apparently the rest of my team wasn't all that great either. I like this music. It's pretty good. Sir Mobley and Van Hoyers. Yeah, but like, do I lock on to targets just by sort of seeing them with my camera and then I press ZR? Dino Seth. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Thanks, Greta. You're our resident expert. No, can't paint that. Yeah. I like the two reticles with this. It's kind of neat. Gives you a little more leeway. Uh-oh. Ah! Ooh. I thought they added a new thing where it was like a little meter in the middle where you could see sort of who was winning at any given time. It's interesting that they show you how many kills and how many times you used your special now instead of kills and how many times you died. Oh, that's in zones? Gotcha. You'd think they'd do something for that with Turf War too, though. Evil Santa? Oh boy. The Duck. Fire Bee. And Luke and Patrick. Surprised more people aren't using the dualies since they're new. You'd think people would want to try them out. Santa gone wild. Uh-oh. Ah. Yeah, that's true. The others are better for you don't have to get the hang of them because they're not new. Ah. Ah. Ah! Yeah, pretty even right now. Ah! Man. He killed my teammate, I killed him, and then his teammate killed me. Hey Sans. There's a Splatfest going on right now, and it's only between 3 and 7 PST. So I'm playing that. I'm gonna do Splatterday Night Live later as well. But this is like a special event for Splatoon 2. Tonight's gonna be our last Splatterday Night Live for the first game. Cause then next week Splatoon 2 comes out, so we'll be playing that for Splatterday Night Live. Greta, Sans doesn't have a Switch, I'm pretty sure. You don't have a Switch, do you, Sans? Unless you got one since we last talked to you. If you did have a Switch, you could join us, because this is like a free demo thing. Milky Way. Those are good candy bars. Why is one of our guys just standing there? Yeah, I didn't think you did, Sans. Ah! Yeah, I didn't see that guy. Ah! Good job. I haven't looked at the map, but I feel like we're winning. Oh, yeah? Yeah, the range isn't great. To be honest, so far I'm liking the dualies the most because, you know, since there are two of them, it does kind of feel like I'm covering more ink. And also I like the dodge, being able to dodge. Though honestly, I haven't really used that too much so far. I might change out weapons in a minute. Though unfortunately, I don't think you can play with a bucket in this one until the actual game comes out. Team Ice Cream is ready. Where the fuck is Team Cake? Typical Cake. No! I guess I'm changing my weapon now. Okay, let's try roller, I guess. Sure. What is that supposed to be? It looks like one of those little things you like a do not disturb sign that you can hang or something. Oh. Okay. Sure. Come on, Nintendo, it's Splatfest. Don't be having connection issues now. There we go. Ugh. Savage. Octo. I'm playing DJ, but I can't really hear it. So if it sounds bad, I'm sorry. We always have to have the TV down low, or it picks up on the mic, and then it echoes and sounds terrible. Drago! Bubby. Little Bubby. Oh man, it's a lot of rollers. Okay. And one of our guys is not moving. Great. Nope, nope. Okay, so jumping does the vertical one. Got it. Man, running out of ink fast. Oops. That was not on purpose. Oh well. Nope. Dang it. See, it happened again. So used to that being the freaking jump button. Eh, eh. Yeah, we're doing pretty good so far. I think that guy was AFK. Oh well, his loss. Ah. Looks like we won, so that's good. I don't actually use rollers a whole lot, but that was alright. Kinda like that better than the rollers in the first game. Not sure why. Squid G2104. Okay. Dink who? Who dink? Ice cream power! My only real problem with Splatfests, like, after a while in the first game I kind of started not doing them, because they're only turf war. I don't know if it's just because it can't handle doing different modes as well or something, but turf war gets a little tired after a couple hours, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish it would maybe rotate, because they're doing it for 4 hours, right? So it'd be good if they did like 1 hour turf war, 1 hour tower control, 1 hour splat zones, and 1 hour rainmaker. Especially since some people are better at some modes than others. But whatever. Heh. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad you like Turf War then. Yeah, like, I don't dislike Turf War, but for sure once I leveled up enough that— oops! That was a bad miss. once in the Splatoon 1, when I got to level 10 or whatever, when you could go to ranked mode, I rarely played Turf War anymore except at Splatfests. After that, I kind of just stuck to ranked mode, because I thought it was a lot more fun. Ooh. Stupid bombs. Yeah, ran out of ink. It was a bad time to run out of ink. Like, Turf War is interesting because you don't have to concentrate on killing guys so much as just making sure you have more ink than them, which is the whole point of the game. So on one hand, it's kind of good because that way some people can just kind of hang back and others can concentrate on killing. So I like that aspect of it. There's some good strategy there. But on the other hand, it gets a little boring after a while. I'd say my favorite ranked mode is probably Tower Control. At first it was Rainmaker, but as I played more of the 3 different modes, I began to like Tower Control more, I think. Part of that is probably because it's so satisfying to use the bucket in Tower Control, which is my favorite weapon. There have been a handful of times where the other team, for some reason, all 4 of them were on the tower, and I just, like, killed all of them in one shot, and it was great. Michael Rue. Mr. Handlebar. Mustache? But yeah, I'd say my favorite modes are Tower Control, then Rainmaker, then maybe Turf War, and then Splat Zones. I'm not a big fan of Splat Zones. Yeah, like I said, I'm not super into the roller in the first game, but I'm liking this one. Maybe it's the vertical swipe. I really like that. It's pretty satisfying. Uh-oh. Ah! The wrong button. I was gonna use my special. That sucked. I'm getting more used to the jump button being B, so that's good. Oh, crap. Never mind. As soon as I said that. Literally as soon as I said that, then what did I do? Ah! Ah! I ran out of ink. That sucked. I don't know how I feel about this special. The ground pound thing. I haven't used it too much yet. I don't dislike it so far, but I liked the I liked the missiles for the dualies better. There's somebody over here. Oh, it's water. It's a little hard to tell sometimes. Use it while you're super jumping? The problem is I never super jump. I've been hurt one or several too many times in the first game. Like, one of the most annoying things is when you super jump and then immediately get killed. But I'll try it out. Stockton? Like the city? Gudra. And Andrew. I'm interested in seeing what the new lore is for the second game. I want an explanation about not only Callie and Marie, but like all the other shopkeeps and Judd and little Judd. Why is there a little Judd? It's so weird. Is it like a semi-successful cloning thing? Where they like, oh, Judd's a cat and even though he's like weirdly evolved, he might not be around forever. And who's gonna judge the matches after he's gone? So they tried to clone him and that ended up being Lil Judd? That's my theory right now. My game theory. It's probably completely off. Then again, you didn't expect this game to be post-apocalyptic, so when it first came out. So who knows? Man, 4 rollers on the 2 teams. That's a lot of rollers. So. Ah, I should have used my thing. Whoops. I like how they say ouch now. It's kind of funny. How do you even super jump in this game? You don't have a touchpad. Oh, I'm out of ink. Oh, he's split in he's split in half. Ah. That's kind of funny. I guess he's kind of cute, but he's like weirdly colored. Makes him look a little creepy. I'm sorry, Greta, but you have a creepy baby. Oh, okay. If you say so, game. I'll give the splatter shot a shot. No pun intended. Give it a splatter shot. You haven't gotten one versus cake battle this entire Splatfest? What do you mean? Have you been just going against ice cream? Or have you just not gotten any matches? I do wonder if the teams are usually evenly like numbered, because I feel like they usually try to pick two things that would probably be even, like, what was it, hamburgers versus pizza? Well, then again, I feel like more people like pizza than hamburgers. I just wonder if a lot of Splatfests were skewed because they like had way more people on one team than the other team. Now you've only been going against ice cream? But they're your brethren! Who really wins? I do wish some of this data would carry over into the game, though. Like, I understand why it doesn't, but it would have been nice, and I feel like they probably could have done something, like, to let at least your XP or something carry over. I don't think that would have been that hard. But what do I know? I'm not a dev. Nope. Whack! Whoops. I keep doing that. The water is so dark in the stage, I keep thinking it's the floor. Oh, I thought I was a roller for a second. Whoops. Oh well, I killed him. It's all good. Oh, I was like, what is my thing? Okay, so that's my special. Got it. A little thrown off there. Okay, normal splat bombs. I almost never used the splatter shot. I'm not sure why. I guess it's a good weapon all around, but I feel like it doesn't really have any particular strengths or weaknesses. Ah. Yeah, I like these stages so far. I know it's only the two, but I'm certainly not feeling as annoyed as some of the stages in Splatoon 1 made me feel, so that's good. Ah, too many. I think we won though, so that's cool. Did we all have splatter shots? Or I think one person had dualies and the rest of us had splatter shots. That's kind of funny. But I think I'm gonna go back to the dualies. I like them. And I'm not very good at sniping, so I'm probably not gonna use that. Who cares? Jay doesn't care. It's just Jay. I guess there isn't any XP or coins to carry over, huh? But I feel like, again, they could have added that and then let it carry over as a special thing for doing this. I guess they figure this is just more of a demo type of thing anyway. Although if that were the case, you'd think that they would, again, have a couple other modes in there to entice potential buyers. Because Turf War is fun, but the other ones are more fun, I think. Oh well. I can't wait to get the real game so I can start unlocking our weapons and stuff. Get my bucket! To be honest, I don't know if I'm going to do this for the whole 4 hours. Especially since I'm probably going to do Saturday Night Live later. Since it'll be the last one for the first game. Hopefully some people will show up and play, since it's their last chance if they don't get Splatoon 2. Oops. Ah. Yeah, take that. Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I feel like they could have done both, though. Oh, there's gonna be a map rotation? That's cool. Are they doing one every hour to show off new maps? I don't know. I just feel like it would have been smart of Nintendo to include like coins and points and whatnot, and be like, oh, these will carry over if you buy the game. Every 2 hours? Has it been 2 hours? It's been 1 hour. Unless it's just, you mean like globally. Yeah, that's true, I guess. Sea snails would be alright. To be fair though, Greta, like, levels don't mean a whole lot. I guess they unlock your little abilities, but people are gonna unlock those pretty fast anyway. So I don't feel like it'd be that much of a disadvantage. I remember when Splatoon 1 came out, oh, it's gonna be an hour, cool. I remember when Splatoon 1 came out, there was something like, I didn't do it, so I don't remember what exactly it was, but it was something like if you pre-ordered the game or got the amiibo or something, that gave you some gear in the test fire, if I remember correctly. So if they did something like that again, like they already did it once. And like when you first start the game, it's only Turf War anyway. It's not ranked mode, so I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't have been that, it wouldn't have put people at that much of a disadvantage if they didn't play it, but it would have been a little something extra for people who did play it, you know? But that's just my opinion. Especially since the thing is like 4 hours long. Like, obviously you don't have to play the whole thing, but for people who did, it would just be a nice little something extra. Eh. Ah, snaked. That charger charges fast. Yeah. I don't know. I guess maybe at the heart of my conniption with it is that it's a Splatfest, and I always felt like the whole point of Splatfest was that you got some extra stuff from it. Ah. It's not like, I mean, technically, it's kind of a test fire too, but Ugh, that was chaotic. Ooh, close match. Ah, but we won. Nice. Yeah, you parkour, little inkling. You getting any Splatoon 2 amiibos, Greta? I already pre-ordered my Inkling Boy one. I'm debating whether to get an Inkling Girl or not. I have an Inkling Girl from Splatoon 1, so I was gonna get the boy for this one. Especially since the boy is green and that's my favorite color. I really wanted to get the green alternate amiibo for Inkling Girl in Splatoon 1, but I don't know. I've just been like trying to justify spending money on an amiibo I already have, just in a different color. You're done buying amiibo? I think some of them are fun. Clark and I have quite a collection that's just kind of like on our bookshelf. Our combined amiibos. I don't buy a whole lot of them though. I like have a lot of Zelda ones. I've got like we bought the Wind Waker Zelda and Link. I have Smash Bros, normal Link and Toon Link. And I have Wolf Link and Breath of the Wild Link and Breath of the Wild Zelda. And then Clark and I both split, we went halvesies on Callie and Marie. And then he's got Inkling Boy and I've got Inkling Girl, and he's got Ness and what's the other name? Luca? I don't remember. I don't know Earthbound. The blonde kid. And Luigi. And I pre-ordered Urbosa. But I don't know if I want to get any of the other champions, to be honest. Ah! Yeah, the only reason I was really tempted to get the alt color for Splatoon was because it's my favorite color of the Inklings. It's like that sort of minty green. Ah! We're not doing so great. I didn't think I would like the map popping up like that, but it's actually not that bad once you get used to it. Well, somehow I didn't die there. Somebody's papa is playing. Ah. Speaking of papas, I was gonna stream Dream Daddy the other day, but unfortunately it got delayed. But that's something to look forward to on Wednesday, and at least Clark will be here, so we can both stream it. So that's cool. Mark your calendars. Provided it's not delayed again, but I don't think it should be. That didn't go so great. Yeah, me too. At first I was kind of happy because I thought maybe it was just getting delayed until the nighttime, and since I didn't get home until after 9 o'clock because of work, I was like, oh, maybe I can actually be one of the first people to stream it besides people who got, like, you know, early access. But then it just didn't happen, and I was sad. But I think they said it's coming out on Wednesday, so that'll be fun. Lucy. Callie and Mar. I gotta trying to get used to dodging, because I really like that feature, but I haven't really been using it a whole lot because I keep forgetting it exists while I'm like in the thick of battle. Ah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play the game and find out. Just by looking at like the profiles, my gut instinct is maybe the teacher one, but I'm gonna have to get to know those dads. Ah! I didn't see that guy. Cookies 420? It's a great name. Why is that guy just standing there? Ah. This isn't going great. Really? Thank you, Callie Mar. Too many people. Ugh. Ooh, a lot of people are dead right now. Sigh. I don't know how I feel about it not showing how many times you got killed. Like, on one hand, it's kind of nice because you don't have to feel as bad about it, but on the other hand, I don't know. It also feels weird that it's not there. Feels a little patronizing, maybe? Patronizing? Patronizing? Whatever. However you say that word. Rabbit King. Guess we had the same idea. Yeah, can't think of that apparently. Oop, that's not the jump button. Ah. Get that pink shit out of here. What's that little line on my thing? Is that how much ink I need to throw a bomb or something? Making a comeback. Ah. So is the new deal that you can use sea snails and money to not only reroll your like little stats, but also your big one? Is that what the deal is? Ah, it's the sub ink requirement. Cool. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. That's a nice little thing they added. Nice. I like these little shapes that are changing in the loading screen. It's kind of cool. Horn Fam, Cyrek, and Shadow. You have to save them and then swap them? Gotcha. I'm sure we'll figure it out once the game comes out. I'm glad that they added that. It was kind of annoying to have to wear clothes you didn't really like just because they had a good stats. Cactus. The most tsundere of squids. Yeah, like on one hand, it feels like they could have added more, like modes and stuff, for a whole new sequel. But on the other hand, the changes they have made seem pretty good so far. I like how you just kind of shuck that off once you're done with it. Ah! Crap. Whoopsie. That was my bad. Ah! Didn't move in time. Oh. Oh, okay. How do I don't get how to do this. Super jump. Thought it was D-pad, but that wasn't doing anything? Ah. D-pad and A? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Nice. Dang, 10 kills. Way to go, Cyrek. I might just play until 5. Well, maybe a little after 5, because I want to check out the new maps. But then we'll do Splatterday Night Live later tonight. Maybe around like 9, 10, something like that maybe. I like how I can see through walls. That's helpful. Hey, C. Dewey. Eh. Hello. Yeah. Oop. Nah. Ah, crap. I'm getting the hang of the dodging thing a little bit, so that's cool. Like I said, I really like that feature, but it does take a little bit to get used to. Ooh. That's not great. Don't smile at me with your cold dead eyes, Lil Judd! Yeah, got 7 kills. It's not too bad. Agent Panda. Ryan Zama. I feel like there's been more fun names than usual. See, Dewey, if you're still watching, you missed my Trial of the Sword effort last night. Was doing the final levels. It's okay though. I didn't get very far. Well, I got kind of far. Might have won if you were there to cheer me on. That's on you. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got like to 3/4 of the way through, I think. And then a freaking Lionel showed up and killed me. I'm probably gonna have to like off stream, just in the overworld, fight some Lionels and get used to their patterns before I take it on again. I pretty much just like always avoided them at all costs, even when I got higher leveled. So I'm not really familiar with how to fight them. And it cost me. Ah! I didn't see that bomb until it was too late. No, Greta, don't Bancy Dewey. He's off-wind. Abusing your mod privileges again. Tisk tisk. Ah! Ooh. Ain't going very great. Ah. We're surrounded. Oh man, a lot of us died. That sucks. Oops. Dang it. Oh, that sucks. Not a whole lot of kills all around. Oh, that one person got 8. It's pretty good. Chel, Beauty, and Blue Toad. Does no one just use their name anymore? Is it just me? I guess Chel might be someone's name. That, or they might just be a Black Butler fan. There's a Julian and a Caroline. Ah. I can't hear this music very well because the volume is so low, but there's a little part of it that reminds me of this, like, song from, I think it's from Persona. I don't remember which Persona, but there's this part of the song that goes like, ba da ba 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 da ba ba, and there's a part in this song from what I can hear that reminds me of it. Ooh. Ba 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 ba. It's kind of like that. Yeah, that's how it went. There's a little part in this song that reminds me of a little part of that song. Ah! Ah! Man, it's like instinctual for me to go into the ink when I'm trying to get away. But when you're in the ink, you can't use your dodge. So that kind of keeps throwing me off a bit. I think I might go back to the roller for a little. Elliot Ness is here. It's a great historical figure. Someone just named Seeing? What are they seeing? Is it dead people? Someone in the hallway is being noisy. Anytime now, Nintendo. Natsu. Tiffany, Piri Piri Me, and Appa from Avatar? Are we going against a flying bison? That's not fair. Don't fall into the water again. Yeah. We're doing alright so far. Fuck you, Natsu. Ah, I ran out of ink. That was bad timing. Yeah, the roller's not super great for killing people. It's better for just inking. But that's kind of what you want a turf war. On the plus side, the new roller has the ability to do a vertical swipe, which is pretty good for killing people. So I am liking it more than the roller in the first game. See, Dewey, were you here earlier when I was talking about my Trial of the Sword episode last night? The chat said you were there, but you might have popped out for a second. No! Oh, I did an episode last night. I made it kind of far, but I didn't go all the way. I think it was because you weren't there to cheer me on. I lost my morale. Nah, it was fun though, but I'll be doing more since I didn't complete it. I got like 3/4 of the way through the final levels, and then there was a Lionel, which I have not really fought very often in the overworld, so I didn't really know how. But it killed me. So I'll be trying again later. Oh, a lot of rollers on this team. You're at D&D? Nice. What's more important to you? D&D or me? Nah, D&D is fun. I'm sure you know, but Clark and I play D&D a lot. We actually haven't in a while, though. We usually play every 2 or 3 weeks, but there was... Oops. I forgot which special I had at the moment. There's been a lot going on, I guess. Because we had company from out of town, so we couldn't do it that week. And then there was something else going on the next week, and I think people just couldn't, or maybe it was 4th of July or something. And then people just couldn't make it, and then Clark's been out of town this week. So, We just haven't had the chance to recently. Eh. Ooh. I should use my special. I think we're doing Pathfinder right now, but I think Clark wants our next campaign to be something else. I'm not really sure. I don't know a whole lot about D&D, to be honest. This campaign is my first one, but Clark's the dungeon master, so... I'm out of ink. No! Oh yeah? That's neat. Yeah, I think what happened was he was either gonna do Pathfinder or 5th edition, I think. So he asked people what they wanted, but the problem was a lot of people hadn't really played D&D before, so they didn't really know, so they're just like, this one. And then I think Clark has ended up not liking it as much. So for our next campaign, they'll probably do the other one. Ah, that's too bad. Why is that such a thing in like anime and Japanese culture? The sort of trope of a guy who has to choose between his girlfriend and like his job or something, and she's always like, what's more important to you, that or me? Like, it's even in Breath of the Wild with the Kukos. And I know I've seen that trope in anime before. It's a lot simpler. Yeah, I know there have been a handful of times where Clark has to like look up something because he was thinking of the rules for the other one, and then he's like, wait, this is Pathfinder. Divin, Gunter, Frost Lotus. It's kind of a cool name, I guess. Not sure if cool or trying too hard. I think it was even, that trope was even in, Clark and I have been rewatching Ouran High School Host Club, which is like one of the best anime, period. And there was that one episode where, that doctor guy got into the school looking for his daughter, and in the flashback, his wife's even like, what's more important to you, your job or us? And I think usually for comedic effect, the guy always chooses the not his girlfriend or wife. XD. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I guess it's more like the actual line is more common in Japanese culture, whereas the situation is fairly common in Western culture, but they don't often come out and say it. They're usually a little more subtle about it, I guess, or at least about the confrontation. Ooh, a lot of us died there. Mudwink, retreat. Yeah. 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 My range wasn't quite good enough. Ooh, we're losing. That sucks. I'm out of ink. Well. So, how have you guys been doing this weekend? Naughty Fox. Is that any relation to Naughty Dog? Rad's Prower. Yeah, believe it or not, I've actually won a fair amount. It's more the past handful of matches that have been not so great. But when I was beginning this a couple hours ago, I was winning most of the matches. That might be because a lot of beginners are starting to get more used to it, though. Who knows? Or I don't know if this one does anything to try to match you up to people more in your skill bracket. Like, because it's not ranked mode or anything, but maybe judging by... I haven't really been paying attention if it's been putting me with other quote-unquote champions, or if there have been also, like, fanboys and girls and fiends and whatnot who haven't played as much. Yeah. Ah! Oh, that was close. Ah! Yeah. Oh yeah? What kind of verbal treatment is it? If you don't mind me asking. If that's too personal, you don't have to obviously answer. Ah, dang it. We were doing so good. Oh, nice. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry about that, C. Dewey. I hope you get better. I mean, soon, I mean. Obviously, you'll get better eventually. Angel T. Wolf. Is that a reference to something? It sounds vaguely familiar. Bacchus. Bacchus! Oh, good. Well, I'm glad, C. Dewey. Alien guy. Big Nick and Strider. Didn't we go against a Strider earlier? I wonder if it's the same guy. Stop following me. I'm trying to cover other ground. Yeah. Phew. That was close. Ah! Whoops. Just trying to do my vertical swing. Didn't work. It's got a bit more range than I do. Oh, there's a whole section over there that hasn't been inked. Ah! I'm out of ink. Eh. Eh. So much pink. Yeah, out of ink. This is a close one, I'm not sure. Ah, they won. Guess it wasn't that close. Sometimes it's hard to tell when the paint's really scattered around like that. Let's see what the new maps are. Humpback pump track. Humpback pump track. That's fun. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Oh, and Moray Towers. That ain't new. I do like Moray Towers though. Madman Matt. Madman Matt on Humpback Pump Track. Try saying that 5 times fast. DJing would be a lot more fun if I could hear what I'm doing. Oh, got some more ice cream team. Between that and what Greta was saying, I'm wondering if there are way more people on Team Ice Cream than Team Cake. Which, you know, who can blame them, really? Yeah, this one has little, like, roads around it. It's interesting. Huh. Ah! Good job, C. Dewey. I feel like writing it out is cheating a little bit, though. Run! I ran the wrong way. Yeah. I'm out of ink. Still killed him though. Did they manage to make a comeback at the end there? I think we won. Yep. Sweet. So this is sort of a test fire. The game comes out next week, next Saturday. This is like a Splatfest, which I don't know if you've ever played Splatoon, but Splatfest is sort of like an event they would have every... How often do they have that? Every couple months or so? Every few months? Where players would pick a side, either, like in this case it's cake or ice cream. And then you just play turf war for a few hours, and then whichever side won got more rewards. So this is sort of more of it's a Splatfest, but unfortunately the rewards, we don't get any this time. It's more for Nintendo to test their servers, and it acts as a demo, like the test fires. But it's fun. And it gets you hyped for the game for next week. Is it just me, or is it like darker than it was before? Like right now it looks like it's nighttime. Maybe because it's a test fire? I mean, not a test fire, a Splatfest. It does seem odd though. I like that they added these. Just like in the, oops. Eh. In the, oh, I didn't even see that guy. Single player mode. Those little things you can swim in. That's kind of neat. Camera. I'm out of ink. It's okay, Sans. I hope you feel better. Die! Where'd he go? Ooh. Not sure what just happened there. Ooh. Dang, close. 1.6%. I think I'm gonna play until 5:30, and then I'll call it quits. Just as a reminder though, oh, great. We're still doing Splatterday Night Live tonight, so tune in for that. It's gonna be the last Splatterday Night Live for the first game. And then we're never playing it again. Unless people request it, but that's unlikely, because people will be playing this game. Welded sword? Cosmic. I'm trying to decide, and obviously Clark will have to have his input when he comes back, whether we want to have face cam for Splatoon 2. With Splatoon 1, we started Splatoon before we did face cam, and then since it continued, we decided to keep it that way. I think we tried it once and we didn't really like it, so we just kept doing it without face cam. But I'm doing it today, obviously, and it's alright. And since Splatoon 2 is technically a new game, I feel like it wouldn't be too weird if we started it. The only problem is that since we both play it at the same time, usually one of us will play it on the large screen, and then we have a smaller monitor that we use for OBS and chat, and then we just use one of the other inputs on that one. The problem is the angles of the TV make it so that the webcam, one of us will be like looking off screen and it might look kind of weird. We were also considering maybe one of us, whoever's not doing their POV that night, might just do it handheld so that we can keep the other monitor for OBS. But that's going to probably depend on how good the game is in handheld. I feel like doing the motion controls in handheld for this game might be a little weird, but I don't know. Maybe it won't. But anyway, that's just a little behind the scenes tidbit for you. How do I... Oh, maybe it's just a timed thing. Oh. Oh well. Whatever. Oh, that's not my jump button. Still throws me off now and then. Ooh, 3 of us died. That sucks. Where were you, Javier? Just over there, watching me get killed. Thanks, sir. Man, I just got my special too. Pretty even so far. Seems like we're mainly just fighting for the middle. Maybe I'll try to sneak up on their side. Yeah, I'm out of ink. Run. Retreat. Ooh, nice. I think I helped with that. At least a little bit. Hey Greta, presuming you're still there. What does it mean like how high up you are on that last little screen? Because I know in the first game it also usually means something. Is it how much ink you did? Like how many ink you covered? Determines where you are on the little list at the results? I presume it wouldn't be anything to do with your kills or anything, because that's its own separate thing. Aura Kid, Cold Bev, and Jazzcast. What is up with all these names today? Anytime, game. Anytime. Ratatat. Green Idiot. And Jin. Isn't Ratatat a Pokemon? Ice cream versus ice cream. Who cares who wins? this? These bricks? Little cubes? Weird. Ooh. Oh, 3 of us died. That sucks. We're not off to a great start. Ooh. Yeah, it did look like that, Sea Dewey. I just wonder why they're there. Ooh. Dang, a lot of people died there. Ah. Got shot on 2 fronts. Oh, hey. Wasn't really looking at the map. That's nice. Probably just do 1 or 2 more after this. Gonna do a few things before Splatter Night Live later. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yep. What is that, the 5th time that's happened? Come on, Nintendo. You gotta make your servers better before you make us start paying for them. But yeah, I want to try to finally fix the audio sync for our mic, because it's been bugging me for months, and I just haven't really done it. Clark hasn't either, obviously. Oh, okay. Technically that's more his job than mine. But, you know, I think I care more about that, though. Not to say he doesn't care, but, I guess he's not quite as picky about certain things as I am. Our audio sync is off by, like, a fraction of a second. And it's not as noticeable, but some people notice it, and I certainly do. So, I'm gonna fix it. It's kind of annoying because basically I have to do a clap slate until I fix it. I have to like keep adjusting the delay in the mic. So that is a little annoying, but I guess it'll be worth it. We want to give you guys good production value. And unless we get like lavs or something, then this is gonna have to do. We were talking about that actually. Problem is those are expensive. So maybe someday. 'Cause Clark already had the mic. So that didn't cost us any extra. Yeah. Retreat. Yeah. Excuse you. I'm trying to look at my map. Rude. Ah. Well, I got pretty far, so that's cool. And we're winning. I'm gonna go to you. Super jump. First time. Yeah, a lot of kills that time. That went pretty well. I think I'm getting the hang of this roller. 8 kills, not bad, not too shabby. Yeah, I really like the vertical swing of this roller. You wouldn't think it added that much, but it does. Anytime, game. Is that Omar the R? Or Omarthier? Bluegrass. CPU? I like this stage. It's kind of like a weird go-kart race. Okay, I'll go this way. Ugh. Ah, dang it. I just pressed my thing. Ugh. I'm out of ink. Ah. Yeah, that was chaotic. Ooh. Well, I got a couple of them. Nice. Close one again. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be it for the Splatfest today. But hey, tune in later tonight, probably around, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there, PST. And we'll be doing our very last Splatterday Night Live for Splatoon 1. I cry every Tim. But yeah, after that, after today, we'll just be playing this one, Splatoon 2. So, stay tuned for that later. I saw a really good, oh dear, post earlier. I wonder if it's here again. Oh. Nah, I don't see it anywhere. Okay, have fun at the placey, Dewey. Hey, I guess that post I was looking for wasn't here anymore. That's too bad. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.